Hey, what's going on, guys? I think I'm live over here on YouTube and I'm live on Facebook. What is going on? So, I wanted to jump in here really quick. I got a few minutes before I got to jump on to something to another. Actually, I got to leave, but I wanted to jump on here real quick and say what's up. So, I know it's been a little while since I chit chatted with some of you guys. I'm over here on Facebook and I'm over here on YouTube. YouTube Live. What's going on, YouTube? So, appreciate you guys. Let me raise my YouTube just a little bit. All right, cool. Gotcha. Okay, a bunch of people pouring in over here, a bunch of people pouring in over here. What is going on? So, as some of you guys know, we're running an awesome mastermind event on February 17th here. This is for the replay people. It's February 17th is the event, and today is like February the 7th or something like that. What is it? February 7th, so we're 10 days away. And I'm pumped. It's really been an honor to host this event. It's a mastermind that me and Steve Larson have been running for a couple years now. In front of the actually, I think this was only our second year doing it, but it's something that we've done in front of the Funnel Hack Live mastermind, and it's just been really cool to see the growth of it and what has happened. um, I really can't believe how many people are coming this year. It's an insane deal. So somebody's asking me like, are these people paid? Are they free? Like, what kind of attendees are they? Yes, they're paid. It's all paid. And I mean, is it paid? Come on, like we don't do anything like that. That's free. So anyway, if you guys are on, make sure you say what's up. If you're on the replay, make sure you do hashtag replay so I can see and track your comments and stuff like that. But anyway, how would you guys like to know? Okay, drop me a comment, say what's up, or say yes or something. How would you guys like to know how we got 200 people to show up to a mastermind event? 200 people to show up to a mastermind event. Okay, if you want to know how many, like how we did that, okay, type in yes here in the comments, and I'm gonna wait until I see some yeses over here on YouTube. I'm gonna wait till I see some yeses over here on Facebook. If I don't see some yeses, then it's all good. Like I already know this information. Okay, I'm literally doing this totally for free for you to help you out. So I'd love to share it with you. You can help clients. You can tell clients how you did it. You can tell if you're running an agency, if you're a consultant, any of those kind of things, or you can do it for yourself. Okay, you can do it for yourself in any industry. But I need to see some yeses. Okay, so show me some yeses real quick. Okay, the yeses are flying on Facebook. I got a couple yeses on YouTube. All right, cool. So what's going on, Jessica? Nania, haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you being on here. Okay, so a lot of you guys know, in Nashville on February 17th, we're having our mastermind, and people have said like, man, what did you do like to get this many people to attend? And one of the things I can tell you is, nothing in your business. Somebody says, what's wrong with your hair? Dude, I've been working all day, man. What do you mean what's wrong with my hair? I didn't go do my hair. So, what's wrong with your hair? What's wrong with your comment? Why is it such a weird comment? Just kidding. What's wrong with your hair? Let's see your hair. So, one of the things that you guys know I talk a lot about is it's not about a lot of success in business, success with selling online, and even running your own entrepreneur business or whatever, running your own business out of your garage, whatever. It's who you know. Okay, if the answer is a who, not what. Okay, a lot of people say, well, is it the funnel? Was the funnel like our funnel was sick? Our funnel converted absolutely sick. It did tens of thousands of dollars in ticket sales, and I mean, it crushed it, and yeah, it was like out of this. I mean, it was amazing, and I think it had like overall it had like 45-50% opt-in rate. Sometimes it had 60-70% opt-ins for like a month. And it did really well. You guys should check out and totally funnel hack the funnel that I built. Even Steve Larson was like, dude, that's a sick funnel. Like the funnel you built there was really sick. One of the things we did in the funnel is we didn't I'm not a big like writing a big sales letter guy. I've had a lot of great conversions without running a big sales letter, as long as things are clear, as long as it's, easy as long as it's easy to like understand what's happening. Some people are saying, where's the link? I don't know if somebody wants to drop the link. You can still get some tickets. We're pretty much packed out, to be honest with you. I honestly think like maybe even today or tomorrow we're gonna shut it down because we're gonna be crossing the fire code. You can only have 250 people in the room, and with all of our volunteers and our teams, we're gonna be right about that. So, but if somebody wants to drop the link, I think it's jamessmiley.org/FHL 2019, FHL for Funnel Hacking Live 2019. But the thing I wanted to share, is sometimes when you're really working fast in business, you work really hard on things like, man, I gotta like get this, I gotta get this, this funnel built, and I gotta make money quick, and you feel that pressure, right? You feel that pressure to hustle and to do something quickly. And so a lot of times we get caught up in like all the minutia of doing everything. And Sabrina, thanks for dropping the link. I appreciate that. But the thing that that I learned when I was really, really young, when we IPO'd TeleNav in my 20s, for those of you who don't know, TeleNav was the first Google Maps system on phones. In fact, Google completely hacked us. They literally completely hacked our app. We had 15.5 million subscribers. But anyway, but one thing I learned in growing that company is, when we first started that company, I ran sales and marketing for the whole company. And so literally from LA to Florida, I covered the whole market. And one of the things I learned is like, you can go out and sell an app, like, or whatever it is you do, okay, a service. You could be a local service company or doing lawn care, to selling something out of your garage, to selling something on the internet, to running a multi-million-dollar e-com business, to running a multi-million-dollar coaching practice. Doesn't matter. You can go out there and try to sell one at a time, okay? One to one to one, or you can try to sell one to many, okay? And if you can learn how to sell one to many, that's where the money is. That's where the leverage is, okay? We have a system called highest leverage moves, which you'd have to get into our B2B playbook. It's a free thing on my website on jamessmiley.org. But if you got into B2B playbook, there's a link in there to get to highest leverage moves. But highest leverage moves is a course, a training course on how to go about making these kind of decisions in your business. And like one thing that I always think about, okay, is I don't want to go out and do things one to one. Okay, I would prefer to do one to many. Now, not every time in life can you do one to many, but if I'm going to do one to one type of stuff, I want it to be high revenue, high margin, right? Like the value proposition needs to be there. Now, look, when you're just starting out, you may not have that opportunity. You may not have the opportunity to say, hey, I want to only do high revenue, high margin, one-to-one stuff. Like when I was really young, I wasn't able to do that. I'm 38 now. When I was 22, I wasn't able to do that. Okay. But one thing I learned, okay, in my mid 20s was somebody told me, they said, James, why are you going around trying to sell your app to people one at a time? Okay. Cause I was literally like taking my app, my phone's recording right here, so I can't show you, but I was literally like taking my phone. I'll use my wallet, okay, as an example. I was taking this stupid thing, and I was like finding people, and I was sitting with them in their car. I said, hey, let's go for a drive. Let's go for a drive. So we drive around for like 30 minutes. I'd be showing them the app, showing them how it works, and they'd be going, oh, wow, this is so cool. Wow, wow, it's talking to me. It's like TomTom. It's like Garmin. It's like MapQuest, but it's talking to me. I mean, this is back in the day before Google Maps, okay? We were the first. So like, people were like, oh, this is so cool. And I was like demoing this stuff, right? And I walked away and I'm like, yes, I just spent an hour of my time, including travel, being there, all that stuff, maybe an hour and a half of my time to get a client who's going to spend $10 a month. $10 a month. Our app was $10 a month. Okay. Like it is a total waste of time. And you can't build a business doing that. And I was like, oh, but I was like, oh man, but I want to be about taking care of my clients, and I want to be about really caring for them and this personal touch and all this stuff. Look, I'm not saying don't be about personal care, personal touch, all this stuff, but you have to think, if you really care about personal care, personal touch, helping your client, getting your product in more people's hand is the best way to give a crap about them experiencing your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really believe in your stuff, getting it into the hands of more people is the best way for you to like, it's almost like it is your moral obligation to get it into more people's hands. Do you understand what I'm saying? Type in yes if you know what I'm saying, okay? Over here on YouTube, I want to see some yeses. On Facebook, guys, I'm trying to drop as much as I can in here because I got to leave in about 3 or 4 minutes. But I want to leave you with some really good stuff to think about in your business. But I need some of you guys to like get me amped up here. So drop me a yes if you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're feeling what I'm saying, okay? Here's the deal, okay? Like there's so many people who are like, well, James, like we have 106 people in our coaching program right now, okay? 106 entrepreneurs. Some of them are startups, some of them are multimillionaires, some of them are software companies, whatever, but they're out there and they're crushing it, okay? And we have people who are like, James, like they come in and they're like, James, I want to help the world. I want to serve. I just want to help people. I'm like, dude, love it. Think it's awesome. I'm all into it. But here's the thing, dude. If you're really serious about that, then it is your obligation to sell your stuff. Well, no, I would rather, I had somebody say, this was a long time ago, I had somebody say, well, but if I could, I would just give it away. I'm like, no, dude, you wouldn't want to give it away because if you gave it away, only 10 people would use it because you would be out of business. So therefore, you don't give a crap about the 1,000 people who should be able to experience your stuff. And he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, man, why you gotta say it like that? I'm like, dude, I'm a coach, okay? Like, I'm your business coach, okay? This is like in sports practice, like you're going through a drill and you're totally screwing it up. You don't want me to come up and be like, hey, man, doing a great job, doing a nice job. I hope you make the next shot. But no, I'm going to go, dude, you're totally screwing this thing up, okay? It is your obligation as a business owner to get it into the hands of as many people as possible. And so people say, well, let me loop this back. How did we sell? We've actually sold like about 170 seats. At the rate we're going to be at about 200. And no matter what, we'll have more than 200 people in the room because we have all our volunteers, our teams, we have coaching members who are coming for free. Like, it's going to be crazy. So, I don't know. Then you always have a drop-off rate. Maybe like, I think at this event, because they're already going to be at Funnel Hacking Live, the drop-off rate is way less. A lot of times drop-off rate's like 50% at some of these events. But that's when you're giving out your tickets for free. The people are paying a lot to come. So I would say we might have 10 to 15% drop-off rate. So still we're going to have probably 170, 200 people in the room, which is crazy, okay? The number one thing that I did when I started out on this, okay, because I have a business, like I do coaching. That's what I do. A lot of people say, man, James, like, how do you spend so much time with these coaching students? I'm on coaching calls all day long. I'm coaching people all the time. I give people more one-on-one time, more access to me than any other coach that I even know of. Literally, there isn't anybody that I know that gives as much time as I do. Okay, and people tell me that, and that's why they join my program, because they know that it's not like, hey, join the so-and-so club, and you're going to be a part of the club, and you're going to get the value of the network, and that's cool. Like, I totally get that. Like, there is value in the network, but sometimes, like, you don't need value in the network. Sometimes you need somebody to help you with your stuff, right? And so that's why my program, I think, has been so successful so quickly. It's only been a little bit over a year, and we've crushed it, and we've crossed 100 students, and our stuff's not cheap. It's not like we're selling $3,000 stuff, So like, but like, how am I able to spend so much time with people, but yet run an event like this? You guys ever tried to run an event like this? How many of you ever tried to run an event like this? Type in me if you've ever tried to run an event like this. Like, if you've ever tried to run a big event, 50 people, 100 people, 200 people, 500 people, type in me. I want to know how many people have ever tried something like this. It's not easy. Dude, it's funny when people are like, oh, yeah, well, soon, as long as I get the room set up and all that stuff, like, I get that organ, like, the thing's pretty much done. No, it's not. It is not. Like, the devil's in the details around these things. This is a lot of work, okay? The biggest thing I can tell you is, like I said, I started out the vision of this program, the vision of this event, with who could I work with to build a massively productive event. Not what could I do, not where did I need to have it, not what did the funnel need. It wasn't the what, it was who. And so the who is obviously, Steve, okay, Steve Larson, he's huge. And then I brought in Rachel later. I can just tell you, like, bringing us three together has just been unbelievable. This has been an unbelievable thing, like to see their audiences and my audiences. It's like it's kind of different audiences. Like Steve has a lot of like I want it now funnel hackers. Rachel has a very different type of crowd. It's like amazing to see like the people who follow her and the passion that they have and the skill and the intellect that they like. There's some really high IQ people in that group that I'm realizing as I'm interacting with them. And then my people a lot of times are like more business and process oriented and like production and getting productivity, So it's a really cool experience, and I want to leave you with this, like whatever you're doing in your business, okay, you could be running a coaching program, you could be running whatever, but finding people, finding a who can help you is one of the biggest things you could ever do. Okay, I had somebody tell me one time, they're like, James, well, you're my who, you're my coach, you're my who. I could be your who, but here's the thing. You want a who has somebody who has all of your clients in their client list. Okay, one of my top students, Jennifer Silverston, if you look her up, she just a few months ago, she still felt like, I don't know if this thing's gonna work. She does Tai Chi. Like she's not like doing AI or some new technology. She does Tai Chi from her home. Okay, like she's not like one of those like high amp people going crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she does Tai Chi and we've helped her create a wildly profitable business. She's got big corporate deals. She's got high ticket coaching clients. And she just told me on the coaching call, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? She's like, James, you're not gonna believe this. She's like, I got a deal with this company, and I don't want to say who, but this company has all of my clients. They have all their clients, there are hundreds and thousands of them, are all people who would want to work with me. And I said, Jennifer, this is what I've been talking about. This is the finding the who, not the what. And you went ahead and you built the what and you did great. And the what is important. I'm not saying the what is not important, but I'm saying if you find one who, if you find, like, I've worked extremely hard to build relationships with people like Steve and Rachel and those kind of people and build my brand and put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money. I've had to make a lot of really hard decisions. There were times when I could have came out and said something totally stupid on the internet, but I didn't. There were times when a business partner completely wronged me and I could have came out easily and just trashed them on the internet, and I didn't. I didn't do those things because I knew that the who's, you might want to call their Dream 100 strategy, if you know what that is. Like those people who I'm trying to build relationships with, those people who can take my business to the next level, they wouldn't have thought that was very cool. They wouldn't have gone, oh man, I'm so happy that James threw somebody under the bus. And see, what some people don't understand, okay, is they don't value who's. They don't. Okay, like we have a big Facebook Messenger group with all the people who are coming to the event. It's like 150 people or something. There's like 20 or 30 people who haven't joined the group, but there's a Facebook Messenger group, not a Facebook group, but a Messenger group that's just for people coming to the event. Okay, and you got people in there. It's so awesome. Like you got some people, they're just like, hey man, excited to come. Like blah blah blah. They're being super positive. They're spreading really cool energy. They're just like, they're pumping people up. They're blessing people. They're doing all that stuff. Then you got a few dorks in there. I got to be honest. And I literally can't believe what I see. You got some people in there that are just like complainers. Hey man, where's my receipt? If I don't get a receipt, I'm not sure if I'm going to go. I'm like, dude, this is your opportunity. You're in a room, you're in a Facebook group that has value of literally like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like people, you don't even know. There's people from Hollywood in that group. There's CEOs of big businesses that, like, you're being such a moron. I hate to say that, but it is true. Like there are some people in there, I'm like, it's hilarious. Like I'm looking at these people like, these people don't value the who's, and that's why they're broke. That's why they struggle. And I'm not trying to hold them down, or I'm just trying to look. I'm going to be your coach before I'm going to be your friend. Trust me. And that's the way it should be. That's the way a great coach is, right? Michael Jordan was not best friends with Phil Jackson until they won. Once they dominated, once they had a great coach-player relationship, now they're lifelong friends. Okay, but if they would have started out and said, hey man, why don't we just be lifelong friends? Why don't we go out to lunch every day? Why don't we get to know each other's families? And then maybe we can, no, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so here's the thing, so I'm sitting here like watching these people. I'm like, what are they doing? Like, this is their opportunity to show Steve, Rachel, me, all these other people, like who they are, what they're about, what they can do, what value they bring. This is their opportunity to show their peers and their friends, like what value they bring. And they're going to get on there and complain? It's like, dude, there's a customer service line. It's like, they could PM somebody. It's like, they have all these other avenues, but no, they're going to get on there and publicly, in front of 150 elite funnel hackers, complain. I'm like, dude, this is freaking hilarious. I'm like, literally, I literally want to do #broke every single time somebody does that. There's no way you can run a positive business and do that. There's no way. So somebody says there's a group for it. I'm not in it. I bought my ticket. Could you please add me? No, Luca, go to the damn thank you page and freaking, it's on there, dude. It's a freaking link, big freaking link on there, dude. Email support, dude. They'll add you. See, do you understand what I'm saying? There's 175 people. Okay, like 140 of them saw the link, the big freaking giant letters, huge, the biggest freaking Donald Trump, huge, bigger than the freaking wall. There's freaking huge letters. It's the biggest freaking letters on the thank you page. It says join the Facebook group. And then there's people like, what? Where's it at? And then like, dude, at some point, I don't know. Like when I join coaching programs, when I join courses, I don't want to be the guy who's the maintenance guy. Okay? Because people make fun of those people. I know that because I've been on the other side. I live on the other side, right? Like people are like, hey man, like people get in the public Facebook or the student Facebook groups and they complain. They say negative things. They get on the coaching calls and they're just looking at the coach like, oh, yeah, sure, man. I'm like, dude, you're literally doing that in front of all your other peers. Like, you're not helping yourself, okay? This is exactly what I'm saying, is that there is a certain, this is why success is, I am fully convinced it's a mindset. I'm so convinced it is like probably 50% mindset. Maybe 60, 70% mindset, 30% skill. Okay, somebody goes, well, not everybody's LeBron James. You got to have the skill. I can tell you this, bro, ma'am. There's probably 150 LeBron Jameses who didn't have the right mindset, who did not make the NBA because they didn't have the right mindset. And if you know anything about sports, you know that there are tons of people who got kicked off their JV league, their junior high league, their high school team. They got into drugs, they got arrested, or they just quit. They got overweight. But they had the talent. That's what I'm saying. They had the talent. So it's not talent. The info@jamesmiley.org is the customer service line. Someone says Steve is incredible. He is. Someone says network marketing at its finest. At the end of the day, it's all about people. That's right, man. Someone says, yes, Rachel is crazy. She's crazy. Lucas says, I missed it. See, that's what I'm talking about. He's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, hey, man, and dude, if he PMs me right now, I'm going to reply to him and hook him up. You know what I'm saying? Someone says, damn. Someone says negative people will always be in their own way. That's right. All right, cool. Hey, thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate you. I'm going to make it a point. You guys hold me accountable. I'm going to make it a point to drop more crazy knowledge in this group. I have been going through a lot. I've been going through a lot, which I'm going to share some of it at Funnel Hacking Live. So I've been having to like get my mind right and a lot of these kind of things, and I'm just being honest, like, and so like one of the things that you learn as an entrepreneur, and I didn't do this when I was younger, but like when you have momentum, you want to create and do this all creative stuff. When you don't have momentum, you don't want to be on here like blabbing or doing your biggest course builds or biggest launches or anything like that when you don't have momentum because it's gonna suck. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, but things are. I mean, I'm so fired up right now. Like things are just like business is going really well, partnerships are going really well. The business is growing. We January was one of our top months we've had in like 8 months, which is really cool. So we started the year off really, really well. This month is beating January, which is really, really cool. So anyway, our team is running really efficient. So, but anyway, I'm not bragging at all. What I'm saying is I just went through some, like everyone goes through a winter, right? Like if you never go through a winter, you're like, you probably don't have a pulse. Like, you know what I mean? There's all 4 seasons in your business. And you need to know when you're in a winter time, you need to know like it's a time of reflection, it's a time of learning, it's a time of rebuilding, and it's a time of restructuring and all those kind of things. And so I'm really excited about what's happened in our business and where we're going. So, but with all that said, I am going to be I'm super pumped about all the new content that I want to drop here. I literally have like pages and pages and pages of stuff that I've been taking notes on. Like, oh, I got to do a live about that. Oh, I got to do a live about that system. Oh, I got to do a live about that whole thing going on with Facebook. Oh, I got to do a live about that thing with messenger bots. Oh, like, so I got all this cool stuff. I'm going to be dropping it here. I promise you guys. So thanks for being here in the group. I appreciate you, and I promise I'll probably like do my hair a little bit better, and maybe I'll shave too. So next time. But all right, thanks for hanging out with me on YouTube Live as well, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, appreciate it. See you guys.